Good afternoon, everybody. How are we all doing on this fine Tuesday afternoon, where I am just about ready to go live with some farming simulator for the day. Going to be doing some Estancia Sao Carlos as part of today's lovely efforts. So I need that mod folder selected. Yes. Oh no, quickly let me check mods because I did update some yesterday, didn't I? That was it. Yeah, I'm going to copy those bunch to Estancia map, which means I will have a few to activate today once we get into game, and I will make sure I activate them, not like on Saturday, was it, when I was testing Stevie's map and forgot to activate the stone picker mod. That was a bit of an epic disastrous fail. Right, we've got something new happening as well today. I am currently YouTube multi-streaming type deal. Can I see that stream? Is it live? I can't see it on the YouTube Studio app. Is it on? Ah, there I am. Good afternoon, Barker's on the YouTube, Barker's on the YouTube. Barker's, I can see the YouTube chat as well on my phone, and I've got the kick on the tablet. In fact, Barker's saying hello everywhere. I don't know where to look first. Right, what we need to do, ladies and gents, is I need to set game capture up so it actually captures Farm Sim, because it's still set to capture Demonologist, which is what I was playing last thing yesterday before I ended up rage quitting the PC and rage quitting the stream, because I sucked so badly in not just Demonologist, but I also sucked terribly in Hitman 3, which I was playing before Demonologist. So yeah, not good. Not good. I wonder if I should try pushing things to the ultimate limit as well today. By seeing if I can local record. I can see straight away that the YouTube stream is a little bit behind the kick one. There's a little bit more of a delay on the YouTube side of things. But at least we're there. We're streaming in both places. And I even remembered to do a tweet about it too, Barker. So, you know, let's try pushing and promoting myself and getting some more viewers. I did meet a nice new Farm Sim player though last night, here on Kick, and got a follow from him, and I think also on YouTube I think he subbed as well. He's very new to Farm Sim. He was previously a Call of Duty player, but he's seen the light. He's wised up and realised that he ought to play proper games. And he's started out in Farm Sim, and it was quite nice seeing a noob, a beginner, getting to grips with the games last night and being able to give them some expert tips and help. Right, I believe it's going to be December on the map, so obviously, for those of you who are watching the series on YouTube, this stream will be a little bit spoilerish, because I'm a little bit further along in the save than what you have currently seen, ladies and gentlemen. However, fear not. You won't have missed all that much, because I've still not made a great deal of cash monies. And in actual fact, we're probably going to go visit the bank manager today and see if we can get a little bit more of a loan. Because I would kind of really like to get harvesting equipment. I'm also, I wonder if I should try and record this as well, local record, just so I've got the actual proper YouTube-y VOD things. That's a good point. If it lets me do it. I always forget to put the S in, don't I? No, done that wrong again. Look at me, finger typing on an iPhone. Now, how do I pin message? Oh my good lord. That works so well. Oh, look at me. Pro streamer, everybody. I haven't seen any images. I haven't really seen much today from the streaming world. I've not seen our community service guy posting anything today. I had a quick look on Twitter a minute ago before I went live. Bum, 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 bum. Right, it's December. Let's do it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Sao Carlos here in Farming Simulator 22 with me, Heisenberg Watty, the meth cooking maestro of Farm Sim. Living in my little RV with bullet holes in the door. That's so cool. How is everybody doing today? Let's start off with the pleasantries. How are we all doing? Is the video and audio good for everybody out there? Can you hear much fan noise, Barker, if you're still here lurking? Right. Today, it is December the 1st. We have got... I've completed my ploughing contract that I took at the end of the last video. There is a cultivating contract for field 7, but I don't think we've done any jobs for this guy, so I can't borrow his equipment. Yeah, I've got the fan on full. If I turn it down a notch or two, that might just quiet it down a little bit. But of course, I don't know whether you're picking up the actual room fan or the PC fan, because the PC's quite loud at the minute. I need to really give that fan that I dislodged the other day when I was cleaning it, I need to remount that and get it balanced again, because it's making a racket. Right, we have got one job completed for this fella, but still not enough to borrow his equipment. So we're looking at maybe doing harvesting. There's 2 fields of corn. Right, we could do that. But I think we're going to need a loan, because I think harvesters are expensive. Like I say, 75 grand for the Rostal Smash. I have installed some harvesters, which we were looking at recently. 195 for the New Holland. It's quite an old one. I mean, we could go down the lease to buy road. But that is an option as well. Massey Ferguson. Definitely want a cab on it. Spreader or chipper? Spreader, perhaps. Have a slightly bigger fuel tank on it, which probably helps. Do I want a little Massey Ferguson harvester? Like that. It's only 28 grand. It's not going to break the bank. And it has 4,500 litre capacity. Which I think is a little bit bigger than some of these other ones. I mean, that's going to be ridiculously out of my price range. I mean, obviously, we could go down the class road, but I think we're probably in a position where we're looking maybe at upgrading later on, aren't we? I mean, that would be nice to buy. I don't like window tinting. I like a beacon because I like to be able to see when he's ready to be unloaded. Where's the fire extinguisher? There. We'll have 2 fire extinguishers, I think. We'll have a reversing beeper. Leather seat. No, I don't really want a leather seat, do you? Ooh. I think we can go with that. Because it is going to give us 7,000 litres capacity. If I lease it, it's going to cost me $10,000 today. It's going to cost me $2,000 per day. And nearly 4.5 grand for each hour that we're operating it. That's okay. Right, now we need to find a header for it, don't we? That's one of them ones. Not seeing what's changing on that. Oh, it's just that sticker. We'll have a nice new reel on it. And again, we'll lease one of those. Although, technically speaking, if we're going to do corn, we want a different header to that, don't we? We want a corn header, ladies and gents. Yeah, I wouldn't mind one of them, but that is expensive. We'll lease that. Right. Quickly just shuffle stuff around a bit. Oh, I also need to buy a trailer. Don't let me forget the trailer, ladies and gents. So I'll put this on the header trailer. Like I say, we don't need this header to start with if I'm doing the corn harvesting. But if we are doing the other crops, we'll need that other header. Hoping that's locked on there. Right. We'll pick up the header. That did get a little bit light on the rear end then. That's quite a heavy header on the front of that. Right, contract then. Which one we're going to do first? He's got 16 acres. He's got 17 acres. I am going to do field 3 first. Now we need to figure out where field 3 is on the map. Quite happily, it's straight across the road, ladies and gentlemen. So that's lucky, isn't it? We don't have to go very far. Past the bus stop. Wonder if that's the same bus stop where Schiff was waiting for his bus yesterday. Right then. It's like Transformers, this. Robots in disguise. It's going to turn into Optimus Prime. I know it is. Although I think by the time it's finished unfolding, ladies and gents, it's going to be Christmas. They could probably have done with speeding up the animations on that, just a touch. You mean Christmas 2024, right? Yeah, I don't mean this Christmas. Right, we will follow. I mean, I suppose I should have loaded a GPS course on this. Because I did buy GPS for the very simple reason that it's really useful. There we go. GPS locked and loaded. Nicely in our little New Holland harvester. We're having a little bit of trouble with the hill. We are. Okay, something weird's going on there. Didn't think the harvester wanted to move forward. I wonder if the header is maybe a little bit too big and too heavy for this machine. It probably is. It's probably designed for the more modern harvesters. We'll have to see how we get up the hill. I don't want to have to throw another machine at it. I really don't. Can't afford to. Right. We need a trailer. We need a trailer to unload into. We need a trailer. Trailers, what have you got for me that we are going to be able to pull quite happily? If I go with the extension, we get 24.5, which is 3 unloads. So I reckon we'll go for that one. We're probably going to need our friend here to pull that. Good afternoon, Mr. Action. How are you, sir? Welcome on in. How's your day going? My day is going okay so far. Just starting harvesting, or doing some harvesting. My first harvest contract on this map, as we now have equipment. And now I'm just thinking to myself, I bet this extension does not fit under the pipe. It won't fit under the auger of the combine, will it? This trailer's going to be too tall. Maybe we are okay. We are. Good. Right. We'll get back in the harvester. Wait for him to finish on emptying. So I might have to tackle the headland counterclockwise the other way, because I'm struggling with that hill in the background there. This harvester will not climb the hill, which is going to make this job quite tricky. Quite tricky indeed. But we've got 5 days to do it. Got 5 days to do the job. It's not going to be an overnight thing. So let's go and tackle it. Let's go and tackle it. I will carry on doing the headland for the time being, just to give us a little bit of room around the field. Catching up with you in your lunch break. That's appreciated. Thank you for that, Mr. Action. Are you playing again this evening, hopefully? Hopefully. So we'll do a little bit today. I'm probably going to have, like I say, I'm hopefully going to do a couple of videos today, obviously for the YouTube series, during this stream. I then might possibly have a quick switch over to another map that I downloaded yesterday, just to have a look at, which might possibly be a candidate for multiplayer server map, if Mr. Helgi's interested. It's probably the biggest map I've played yet in this game, because it's a 16x map. So I imagine the fields are going to be fairly impressive. Definitely suitable for having 2 people playing. What is the name of the map? The map is Land Down Under by CAS64. Now, normally I've been a little bit down on CAS64 and his maps for being a little bit bland and square and rectangular-ish, but Land Down Under does look quite interesting. You'll be back on later to do to get your grass road and baling started. Yes, you've got a lot of grass to do rowing and baling on. Are you going to be doing a mixture? Are you going to be doing silage and hay, or just silage, or just hay, or what's your breakdown? How do you divide your grass? I think it depends really on your usages. I know on my ringwood save I need a lot more. I need to start making a lot more silage going forward. No. Because we ran out. We ran out in the last year on ringwoods. We didn't have enough silage over the winter for the cows. So I've had to chuck in I've chucked in an extra grass field this year to hopefully offset that a little bit as well. This cut will be silage bales to sell, next cut will be hay bales for the cows. Spot on. Yeah, silage is a good way of earning money in the start on any game in Farm Sim. If you can get into silage pretty early, it's a good money maker. Which is why I'm a little, well, I'm not unhappy, because obviously it makes things different for me in this series, but this map doesn't have any grass fields on it. So I'm not in a position where I can do silage until I actually buy a field and start farming it myself. So I haven't been able to use the silage kind of road to generate additional income yet. So I need to keep pumping out these contracts, because with each contract that I do, I actually gain a little bit of a little favour with the farmers. And for each contract I do for a farmer, it earns me a little bit of discount on their field. So when I eventually come to buy the fields, the more jobs I've done for a farmer on that field, the cheaper that field will be. So I'm trying to save myself as much money in the future whilst earning as much money now. But yes, I'm just operating as a contractor at the moment in this series Misdirection. So I started out with absolutely nothing, and I'm just trying to build my way into it. So I don't own any land. All the equipment I've bought is very tiny at the moment. Obviously today we've just actually leased to buy. Well, we bought the harvester on finance. That's what we've done. We've got the harvester on finance. I think the harvester is my most expensive purchase yet. But hopefully, with the harvests out the way, once I get through the harvests, obviously then the farmers will be offering ploughing, cultivating, fertilising, sowing contracts. So over the winter, I should be able to get quite a few jobs done for some of these people. I should be able to get quite a few jobs done for these other farmers that I have yet to do any jobs for. Which means then in the next, you know, after Christmas, in the new year, on the map, I'll hopefully be able to start borrowing some of their tools to do the jobs with, which will be kind of nice. See, now the harvester struggles. It struggles with the hill. Right, I'm going to go back down here then. activate the GPS. Keep it locked on. More realistic vibe, yes. I must admit, I do like the start from scratch approach, and certainly it makes my YouTube, the content I do on YouTube different. One series is very different from the other, because in one series I will start with a farm and have all the starting equipment and all the starting land and stuff, and then I'll do a series like this where I start from scratch, and it just gives a different vibe to the content, and people can then obviously decide which series they prefer watching. The one where I start with stuff, or the one where I'm scratching around and struggling. especially on this map, because the fields on this map a lot of the fields are quite sizable, and I didn't really look at the map before I started the series, and I'd already made it up in my mind that I was going to start with very small, old, antique-y kind of tractors and equipment. And then I came to start working some of these fields, and it's like, my small, old, antique-y equipment is very, very small for these fields. But it gives me the progression route, because as we go through the series, obviously I'm going to be able to upgrade the equipment and get bigger tractors and bigger harvesters and bigger sprayers and bigger fertilizers, bigger trailers. So again, that's going to be interesting, because we're going to get to go shopping a fair bit in this series. Right. I would like to, like I say, I think I need to work clockwise or counterclockwise now, because I definitely need to take that hill out at the top of the field, or as much of that hill out as I can take. Nice little place down here. Dairy. See, like, even productions, I haven't even thought about productions yet, because obviously without having a farm of my own, there's nothing I can produce yet, because I don't produce anything of my own. This is where I wish I had the auto drive guy unloading me. So we need to go and empty the trailer after this one, after this fill. Deliver our first load. Down to the, was it Warehouse 3, I think it said, for this contract. Is it Warehouse 3? Warehouse 2? Warehouse 2. Okay. And that is where on my map? That one there. Tag that. That field is going to take a long time, lol. It is. It is. It should hopefully take us into January, Barker, which is the aim, really. Like I say, this isn't Tranquil Waters map testing where I'm using the colossal harvester. This is like far more realistic. I'm going to see though if I can use my little minion to go and deliver this while I carry on harvesting, because that will save me quite a bit of time. So if we go onto the contract screen and I say create job, deliver to warehouse 2. Loading position, if we say loading position is going to be there. I'll just get out of your way, dude. You can run off and you can sell that for me. That might speed things up a little bit. That will probably speed things up actually quite a lot. Addictive watching as it is playing. It is very addictive watching. Like I say, I was really happy to find your stream last night, Misdirection, because there hasn't been that many farm sim streamers here on Kick yet, and it's nice to see a few new ones, and especially UK ones who stream at sensible hours of the day and night. So I'll definitely catch your stream later this evening and come and watch you do some baling. You're new to FS22. Where does straw go? Straw goes usually to either the animal dealer if you're looking to sell it, or if you're looking to store it, you need a hayloft if you're storing it loose. If you are storing it in bales, there is a bale object storage building now in the game that Giants have added, and the other usage, obviously, for straw is your animals. Your animals. Catch you tonight. Will do. Will do, Misdirection. Don't worry. I'll be on. So yes, I am multi-streaming at the moment on Kick and on YouTube. So I do apologise for not seeing your message, Gamer Bubba, over on the YouTube. The YouTube chat is very, very small on my mobile. That's the only way I can view the chat, unfortunately, because I don't have a multi-monitor setup. So it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier if people want to chat to me if they come over and do it on Kick, because the Kick site is much bigger on my tablet and is much easier to read and view. And it's completely free to follow me on Kick. It doesn't cost a penny. However, feel free to subscribe if you like that sort of thing, because it always helps support a creator like me to keep doing this and keep producing lots of lovely content. Right. Yay! We've done the headland, so we know now the best way to work that field is via to go counterclockwise, because then we're coming down the hill, not trying to drive up it. So that's better. That is much better. My carpet is moving as well. I need to go get a drink at some point, ladies and gents. I didn't think to bring one up with me. I will end the current YouTube video in a moment. I'm just waiting to see if the tractor comes back. If my little friend manages to make it back, or whether he's got stuck somewhere. No, he's there, look, he's there. He's taking a rather scenic route, but he's done it. And we are full. So I'll let you ride on board with him whilst he's driving back to the field. And I'm going to quickly run and grab a drink, ladies and gents. For the people of YouTube, I will say thank you very much for watching today's video. Really hope you've enjoyed it. I will see you again in the next one very soon. But for now, from me, CWATTYESO, cheerio and take care. And there's the Mr. Miyagi for Barker, who's quite happy, no doubt. But yeah, we made it. I almost beat him. Back to the field, didn't I? Almost. Let me go and unload. Normally, I would bring the tractor and trailer to the harvester, but because he's actually loaded up, because he's actually working with Giant's workers, I'm going to just leave him. I'm not going to interrupt him. I'm not going to disturb him. I'm going to let my minion carry on being a minion. It's a little bit slow on the empty, isn't it, this guy? I think. He's a little bit slow on the empty. He is. And we are almost at midday on the map. just going to trim this edge, so then we are working with GPS rows after that. We are. I'll nip round this way, avoid the tree. Good morning, Savidian. What map is this? This is Estancia Sao Carlos, which is a South American themed map. It is available on the in-game mod hub. It released, well, January last year, I think it was. It was one of the first mod maps that came out for the game. And I've only just recently started playing it. Because I feel like it's got a different sort of colour and texture palette to the normal US and European maps. And it gives me vibes of Estancia Lapacho, which was the first map I played in Farm Sim 17 and did my first ever Farming Simulator Let's Play series on, all them years ago. And I really enjoyed that map. So yes, we're here on Sao Carlos, and this is a start from scratch series, so I don't own a farm, I don't own any land. I am at this moment working as a contractor, having to save up and buy all my own equipment because the mean old farmers won't let me borrow any. So yes, it's been a start. John! Greetings, John! Good to see you again, sir. So nice to see you, John. How are you doing? It's been a long time. You've missed lots of streams, John. Lots of Ringwoods. Lots of testing. Of Stevie maps. You did miss me streaming Tranquil Waters. It's a good map, that. I like it. The two bridges and the fact that the map is split in half makes that definitely a fun map. I know there's a fairly big placeable area at the top of the map there, so for those of us that like the DD production stuff, we can use a bit of that on there, but at the same time, I don't think it has as much space for all the productions like some of Stevie's other maps. So I think you might want to sort of cherry pick which of the DD stuff you want to use on the map. But it's something to explore. Like I say, I don't know whether to do that. I don't know whether to do Tranquil Waters as a Let's Play series to fill the gap on a Tuesday and Friday in the YouTube schedule, or whether to do Tranquil Waters as the next multiplayer map, and see how people feel and what people think. Because I know Mr. Helgi's kind of itching to get back into the whole multiplayer side of things. He is. I'm just a little bit reluctant if there's not going to be a lot of interesting players. Certainly, I would be a bit reluctant to go out and spend money on hosting and buying a server again, when I could just host the game locally if it's just me and Mr. Helgi playing. But yeah, it's a bit of a toss-up, because I'm also today I'm going to be having a quick look at another map today during my stream, which is a 16x map, and I'm going to have a look at that and see what I think and feel to it. because that could also be either a Let's Play series or multiplayer map. So basically it's a toss-up between the two at the minute, between Stevie's map and this other map, as to what I do, where and when. You know? I am 96% full, so I'm going to empty. I'd love to get my super long truck on this map. Imagine if I had my truck from the from CWATTYESO stream on this map, folks. I'd only have to make one trip to the sell point. Although trying to get 4 trailers into the sell point would be challenging. But what I found funny on was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Stevie put a picture on his Facebook page, on his Facebook group. He was playing on the map and he'd got a tractor and trailer hanging off the side of the bridge. He'd crashed a tractor and trailer off the side of one of the bridges, and he took a screenshot of it. And I was like, how on earth did you manage to do that? Because I have a truck I'd give multiplayer a go, never done that. Might start out existing farm owners. Start out just assisting existing farm owners. Well, that's the thing, John. In the next multiplayer game that I do, everybody will be back working on one farm. I'm not going to do separate farms. I'm not. Like we did on Maypole, because it just means you end up playing by yourselves. You're off in your own little corners of the map, in your own little worlds. You're not really playing together and doing the whole multiplayer thing. So I'm not doing that again. When I do multiplayer maps going forward, we'll just have one farm and everybody works for the same farm. Everyone works for the same farm for the same objective and to the same objectives. And everybody can pitch in and help each other out, or if somebody wants to go off and work a field, they can go off and work a field. If somebody wants to go off and do a contract, they can go off and do a contract. It's entirely up to them. But everybody operates from the same base, out of the same equipment pool, and yeah. It's so much better because you get the interaction then with your fellow players. Like I say, when you're helping each other do a harvesting job, or if you're helping each other doing a big ploughing or cultivating or seeding job, you know, it sounds best. It does sound best. It does work that way. I mean, it works much better. I think that's probably why Maypole didn't really work in the end for me, because it just felt like I was playing single player, and I play enough farm sim single player doing all this stuff that I kind of missed having the multiplayer interaction, being able to see Mr. Helgi crash his tractors and mess up and make mistakes, you know, and laugh at him. I missed all that. That's what makes the multiplayer farming fun. What was the issue with the Stevie triple trailer not working out on some routes on that test map you did? It was the traffic splines, the AI splines that Stevie put in the map. They were just too tight. Because obviously he hadn't really envisioned or imagined that people would try using large vehicles and large trucks. So it definitely gave him food for thought, and he went away Saturday night and redid the traffic splines, came back to me on Sunday with a new version of the map. I tested that Sunday night. It worked perfect. Even when I kind of made the slight mistake of making my trailer truck 4 trailers long instead of 3. I miscounted how many trailers I bought, and I ended up having a quad trailer. But the AI still managed to get that round the map without any problems, so I was very impressed. I actually need to do a video on that map. Stevie has asked me, because I know in the stream I pointed it out several times about the traffic spline that runs through the farm, and making sure you don't build over it and place objects on it, and that's really important if you're playing it in Farm Manager or New Farmer, where you don't start with any buildings, and obviously you build, and you're going to be building and placing your own stuff on that farm layout, because it would be very easy, very easy to block the AI helpers from being able to drive around the map if you cut off place something on the road that runs through the farm. He has marked the road using a different coloured gravel texture, but depending obviously on what sort of mods and stuff people are using, and things like what do you call it, reshades and stuff like that, it might be very difficult to see it, which is why I actually marked the road using the auto drive mod. I just recorded a track through the farm with the auto drive mod, so I'd got a visual blue line on the screen showing me where the AI drives, just as a reminder not to place or park anything on that. But yeah, it's a good looking map. I'm looking forward to it coming out. Should hopefully be out 1st of July, Stevie says. So keep your eyes peeled on Stevie's YouTube, Facebook page, and obviously if you're subscribed to Stevie's YouTube channel, the map will be released. He normally, what Stevie tends to do now is he puts a video out on the map, and the download link is in the video rather than putting the download links on his Facebook page, because obviously what tends to happen is a lot of scumbaggy third-party websites have bots that go around scanning for farm sim downloads on, and they steal the mods and re-upload them. And normally every time Stevie posted something on his Facebook page, you could guarantee within a couple of hours it would have been re-uploaded on all the scumbag websites. Whereas it seems, since he started putting his download links on YouTube, bots don't get them. Bots don't get them, and it takes a lot longer for the downloads to appear on the scumbag sites. It also helps Stevie, of course, because people having to click on his YouTube videos helps him earn a little bit of revenue from YouTube, because obviously it counts. YouTube counts the clicks and pays Stevie a little bit of money, which is nice. Which is very nice. Stevie gets to earn a little bit from his work. I think that dude's going to wait until he's literally 100% full. And Stevie have auto drive route created already lined up. He had auto drive with map release in the past. Yes, John. He's hoping the auto drive guy will have a auto drive route ready to download when the map's released, which is why he's releasing it in the 1st of July, because obviously at the moment, while Stevie is kind of still tweaking the route system and traffic system on the map, he can't send the map to the auto drive guy until that's done, because obviously the first thing that happens when you boot up the map, auto drive says, do you want me to load the existing road network? And you click yes, and that does all the main roads and stuff for you, puts that bit in. And as you may have noticed on my stream on Saturday and Sunday, on the main road, the main sort of route round the map, auto drive at the moment is setting both lanes on that route, both lanes of traffic, to be two-way when it should be green. Obviously single lane, one direction, an opposite direction. And I don't know if at the moment that's going to cause any problems if the auto drive guy gets that. Yeah, it should be a very good release. Like I say, it's certainly a nice map to play. It's got a nice mixture of fields. Like I say, they're not all... There's some nicely shaped fields on the map. Stevie's gone for a nice balance there between nicely shaped fields and also the squares and rectangles for the, you know, the learning player, the beginners. And also the sizes of the fields. Obviously, on the left side of the map, the fields tend to be quite big, and on the right side of the map, they're like small to medium sized. So again, you've got a bit of variety there. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to playing it. Like I say, it's just a case of having to sit down now and decide amongst players which map we do as a server and which map I do as a series, really. I'll get a little bit down this road. I won't get massively down it. Scraplet UK stream from last night on Blender. Not sure where time I can watch this. You can watch the VOD. The VOD is on Scraplet's Kick page. It's on his Kick page here on Kick. You can go to his Kick page and the VOD is there. He was trying to do like set up like an animation in Blender. He got like a car model and he was trying to do like an animated thing with the car where the car drives in from one side of the screen, does a turn and drives out. It was quite interesting. I definitely need to finish watching it. I haven't finished watching it myself yet. Because yeah, it'd be nice to learn about stuff like that, because what he wants to do, he wants to use the animation in some of his animations in his content. He wants to be able to make some animated like transitions and stuff for his videos and stuff. And that's quite interesting. It all looks very, very super technical and complicated from where I am. I'm not sure I could ever do it. But it'd be nice to. It'd be nice to have it. Instead of a car coming into the screen and turning and driving out. It'd be nice to have a tractor for me, wouldn't it? Nice tractor transition between scenes or for whatever reason. Right, I'm about 48%. He's going to go off and empty. That's nice. That is very nice. See, I'd love to get some like channel sort of themed graphics and effects and stuff that I can use in my content, but I'm just not able to make any of that stuff. I'm not sure if my helper may have got stuck somewhere. Did he? Did he? Did he get blocked? I saw a blocked message. I think he did. He's blocked. No, he's not. He's off on his way again. Yay! Back after a bit. Okay, John. Well, it's been good seeing you again, dude. Oh, why did I start? I didn't need to start that. I'm wondering if I should try to upset the AI driver by seeing if he'll actually go and do a course. If he'll park in the middle of the field for me, potentially. It might be a little bit easier. As far as loading and unloading, if he was now parked sort of somewhere on the strip that I've harvested, because he could always loop in and out of the main road bit then from there, couldn't he? Put him somewhere near the level number 3 marker. So yeah, off we travels. I'm going to wait for the trailer to come back. Then we can unload. 92% full. So might just harvest a little bit more here whilst I'm waiting. Lol. I did see an interesting post on it was on Facebook last night. I'm not sure which group it was in though. Somebody did a post about corn stalks and corn stalk bales and textures for corn stalk bales, and posted a picture showing the difference between a corn stalk bale and a straw bale. But I don't know whether that's just something that they do in their own maps, or whether it's available to everybody to download and use, or whether there's a mod that enables corn stalk baling that then uses those textures, because it certainly looked quite interesting and gives you something extra to be able to do. Where is he? Okay, he's down here. He's on his way. He's on his way back. I'm probably going to move him. I'm going to try and move him and see if it breaks. If it breaks, then we're going to have to put him back on the on the road, aren't we? The track. But I would very much like to get this guy actually more in the field for me, where I'm actually harvesting. But we'll see. We'll see if that's possible. Possible. It's got a long way to go, hasn't he? Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Estancia San Carlos with me, CWATTY here in Farming Simulator 22. I'm just riding on board with our minion. He's just been and delivered the second load of corn to Warehouse 2 for this harvesting contract, and is now coming back to the field. The harvester needs to unload, because unfortunately this guy only goes off and delivers when he's 100% full. Which means the harvester does get full, waiting for him to come back. But what I plan to do, or what I would like to do, is move him, or try to move him, so that he's actually parked on the field. Preferably somewhere close to the corn here on the right hand side as we're coming down the hill, so I can just pop in and do a cheeky little unload. So what we're going to do is we're going to get him to go there, or try to get him to go there. It might not work, but hopefully he will do it. And that way then, when I go up the field on the right hand side and then start to come back down, I can just divert the harvester off and unload into him. Keep the harvester rocking. Right, he's off. He's moving. Right, I'm going to have a quick go at trying to finish off this little edge of the field here. Whilst he's going to go and unload, and then obviously he's going to come back to the loading point. That's how he tends to work. I probably should have unloaded the entire harvester. But yes, the contract is going okay, I think. We are at 43% delivery progress. For some reason, we're at 0% field progress. That's a bit worrying. I've not seen that before. That's new to me, that is. That harvested and delivered infographic there on that contract screen. It's a bit worrying that it says we've worked 0% of the field. Because there's clearly quite a bit of field here that's been worked. Right, let's go check down this side then, now. Yeah, I need to just give it a bit of a trim. So yeah, this is a lovely series because, like I say, I'm starting out with very small equipment. And it's proving to be quite a challenge for me because my sort of instinct and urges is just to go straight to the store and grab the biggest thing I can get to do this job. Go get the biggest harvester with the biggest tank capacity, the biggest header I can operate, and come back. So yeah, it's proving quite the test for me, this is. I mean, some of the ploughing jobs that we've done so far on this map, as those of you who have been here for the streams will know, have taken a very, very long time. So let's find out where he is. Okay, he's on the main road now, so he's not diverting off into the field. That's good. He's staying on the main road. I think we've cracked him, ladies and gents. I think we've got him sorted now. That could be quite good. Depending where he parks in the field, of course. But yeah, if I use my minion as a grain cart driver, and this is just Giant's minion, this is not Courseplay minion, this is not Auto Drive minion, this is just the basic Giant's minion, AI, helper technology at work here. Okay, I probably would have gone in the bottom of the field. Just saying. Okay, that's a little bit unprofessional, dude. Right, let's see where he parks. Okay, he's going to park there. That is okay. I can live with that. That is fine. We can live with that. I obviously just need to harvest that bit of the field over there where he's just driven through everything. Wow, the YouTube stream is quite a bit behind now on the YouTube side of things compared to the kick. The kick is bang up to date with me, whereas on YouTube I haven't even started to unloading the trailer yet, so that is massively delayed over there. As far as my multi-stream testing is going, like I say, this is just a test. It's not something I plan to do all the time or regularly. It was just more of a case of, can it work? If it does work, how good does it work? Does it do anything better? But yeah, it's it's definitely, yeah, the YouTube stream is quite a bit behind the kick stream right now. So sorry for you YouTube people. There's obviously quite a bit more. YouTube puts obviously quite a bit more of a delay on the stream, which again is one of the reasons why I say, like, you know, come follow on Kick, come hang out on Kick. You can participate in the chat then as well on Kick, and I can see it. I can see your comments, I can see your questions, whereas I can't really see the thing on YouTube whilst I'm streaming. So if there is people watching this on YouTube right now, the stream, hello. And obviously for the people watching the VOD videos, it does have a setting to change latency mode. Yeah, I did see like normal, low latency or something else. I just left it on normal when I was creating the stream, because obviously on YouTube you have to go through that whole create the stream process before you actually hit the go live button. And I remembered to do that today. But yeah, it was a little bit weird that I couldn't find my own stream to watch it. I tried looking on YouTube Studio app on my phone and it wasn't there. I then went into the YouTube app on my phone, couldn't find my own stream to pull up and watch. I was like, how am I supposed to watch myself? I eventually found it on the main YouTube page where it gives you the main YouTube like video recommendations and stuff. It was on the main tab. But yeah, I couldn't see it on the other stuff, on the other pages. I went to my content, my videos, I went to my live tab and it wasn't in there. It was just showing the unlisted live streams that I've done in the past. When I've played games in the past like Fallout and Kingdom Come Deliverance and things like that, which I don't have live on the channel for people to watch anymore. Tends to take a minute or two for it to appear. Okay. That probably explains why most YouTubers and streamers then have really long, boring intro bits to their videos, where they just have random graphics and music's playing for like half an hour. Whereas I tend to hit the go live button and just start. I start talking and waffling and... £3 PM in the afternoon there. We're getting through the first day here. It's going to get dark quite early, of course, with it being December. I don't know whether to let the guy carry on harvesting through the night or not. We'll see. Of course, there is the option, after we've done this field, to jump on and do the one next to us, because it's the same crop. It's for the same bloke. He just wants it delivering to a different warehouse. I will have to make a decision on that one. Or go do the canola, field 1, which means getting the other header and trailer. And having a bit of a switch on the front of the harvester. How are we doing on fuel as well? We've used about 1/3 at the minute of our fuel. Must keep an eye on that as well. Do not want to run out of juice in the middle of a field. Make sure we give ourselves plenty of time to go and get liquid dinosaur bones from the garage. The garage. But yeah, it's all good. We're doing very nicely, working our way through. Like I say, I'm just a little bit concerned by that contract screen. I wonder if this map really should or needed to have a update doing to it. Because there's obviously been quite a lot of changes in Farm Sim. Quite a lot of updates since this map released. This map's never had an update since it was published. And I just wonder, I'm just really wondering whether there's stuff broken deep inside the map that's going to mess things up for me. Seems like it's the contract side of things is more concerning to me. Like harvest contracts not showing any work being done on them. You know, the fertilising contracts where you get the stripy fertilising, I can work around that because I can spray in a different direction. That's not a problem. However, the harvesting contract could potentially be a bit of a stumbling block. Because if it doesn't complete in-game, I'm going to have to exit the game and fiddle around with the XML file to get the contract to complete. Which I know how to do because I actually did the I did the video tutorial on how to complete broken harvest contracts or how to fix broken harvest contracts. So yeah, not wanting to blow my own horn or toot my own content, but it's there, it's on the channel. Very easy to find. It's one of my most watched videos actually. in Farming Simulator 22. So yeah, we've got canola on field 1 then. We've got another cornfield over on field 2 that we could do harvesting on. Might be an idea to do the canola. It might. As the next job. It's all the same guy. It is all pretty much the same guy. So it doesn't matter which of the 2 jobs we do. It's for the same geezer. And it would get us the... It would still get us another contract ticked off for him. Obviously, there's that sugar beet contract there for $151,000. It's tempting, but when I think how much it's going to cost me for a sugar beet harvester, unless there's one cheap. Unless there's one going cheap somewhere. I mean, that's a tow behind harvester. It's going to need a topper. That's like 120 grand. And I noticed we got full then. So we'll go empty the harvester, then we'll have, whilst the harvester's emptying, we'll have a look at the second-hand equipment list and see if there's any bargains to be had in there. There's a cotton harvester. A lot of combine headers. But sadly, no combines. Sugar beet technology. They're all expensive. I mean, with lease to buy, it's an option, but I could see us running around for a very long time. But still, 151 grand. Plus leftover sugar beets, you got to factor that in. The leftover sugar beet crop, selling that, what would that bring us? And could we sell it somewhere like, I don't know, the Could we sell it somewhere like the BGA, maybe? Tough one, isn't it? Of course, we don't own the BGA. Owning the BGA would be very nice. Because then we could get into, like... Well, I was going to say we could get into silage production then, but... we don't have any grass fields. Do we? I think what we need to do, we need to work until about March, April time. We'll carry on working March to March, April as we are now doing the contracts. And then in March, April, we'll have a look at what our finances are and what the deal is with some of the other farmers on the map. Whether we've actually reached the point where some of the farmers are actually willing to offer sensible prices for their fields, and see if we can't buy a field of our own, and then maybe we can do some grass, you know, because we'd have the market, we'd have the complete market in terms of grass products, hay, silage, you know, we'd have the lot, because nobody else is doing it. Nobody else wants to do it on this map. So you're ready to turn into Jeremy Clarkson and own a farm now? Well, that's always the long-term aim, Barker, in a start from scratch series like this. We do like to eventually reach the point where we are our own person. We've got our own farm. So for a little while we're balancing our own farm with contracting, and then obviously when the farm reaches a certain size that it's able to support itself, we can leave the contracting business behind. We don't need to do any contracts anymore because we are a self-sufficient, self-sustaining business. And that's kind of where we got to with Riverview. Obviously Riverview, we had to get there a lot quicker because of the issues that the game had last summer when Giants were doing updates that broke things. But hopefully, like I say, this year, I'm hoping in this series we can explore the beginning phase of the game a little bit more and enjoy the contracting phase a little bit longer before we jump into total farm ownership and map ownership. Because see, once we get into the farm ownership side of things, then there's really not a lot to differentiate this series from the other content that I do. So it's trying to keep this Let's Play quite a bit different from the next one. You know? I'm doing an excellent job of trimming this bit of the field. So hopefully when the AI comes back from unloading next time, he won't drive over everything and everyone. I mean, I still don't know why he didn't just take the road into the field, but I guess that's Giant's AI for you. And we're full again, ladies and gents. So, must go and unload. This gives me a nice opportunity to grab a screenshot as we're unloading. Lovely, lovely content for the YouTube crowd. Like I say, if I can get 3 videos done today, that'd be great. That's a rendering session I can then do this evening. I can then upload everything tomorrow, get it all scheduled and tagged and bagged and all that good stuff. Yeah, unfortunately, might cut out the... Have you checked how the recording's looking with multi-streaming at the same time? Of course I haven't, Barker. Come on, what do you expect me to be, like professional? I think you can go and unload this time, dude. I think you've reached the point where you're full enough. What we'll do is we'll check one of the recordings after this after I finish this video, shall we? And see if Barker's absolutely sabotaged my afternoon so far. Barker's fault, he did it. I'm assumed you would have checked after the first one. I'm just playing the game and streaming, trying to entertain everybody. I can't keep fiddling about on my desktop, you know. People don't want to watch me fiddling about, do they? You know, they're here for the engaging and, you know, exhilarating farm sim action from the best farm sim content creator here on Kick. I am even providing my own music so as not to get copyright strikes, because I'm obviously streaming for the YouTube audience. Dum 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 dum. Nice and dramatic there. Yeah, night is falling, ladies and gents, on the map. We've had a hard day so far. And I think we've still got half the field to do, ladies and gents, after this one. So it might be we might be finishing this contract off on day 2, I think. We will have to see. Because obviously at some point I need to retreat to my RV, which is over there outside the John Deere dealership, and check out the latest batch of Blue Crystal is cooking. Hello, Kitten Little Bits. Yeah, this game is very corny. It is certainly very corny today. And that's why I'm thinking the next contract will be for the canola. Just to break up the corn harvesting aspect a little bit. And we're sadly going to get very full. How are things with you, Kitten Little Bits? You been doing any cycling this weekend? This past weekend? Gonna wait for our little minion man to come back. Little minion man has delivered. He's unloaded, so he's on his way. Or she's on her way. It is a her. We have got a female minion today. Oh, no, 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 no. Dude. You can't just drive through cars, dude. That's more the AI, that's more the car driver's fault than the tractor driver's fault, because the car drivers don't see anything. Their AI is really limited in this game. They don't stop for nothing and no one. I'm surprised though, because I would have thought this tractor would have enough power that it could have pulled that trailer straight across the bonnet of that car. You know. I feel like a tractor would have absolutely messed up a car if it hit it in real life. And yes, before anyone comments or posts, I have seen the video clip of the one outside the Mildenhall Air Force Base here in the UK, where a case tractor did drive over a car. I have seen that clip. In fact, I think I even put it in one of my farm sim videos. It might have been during my Calmsden series. It's definitely, I definitely think I put it in one of them when we was having some issues with Gerald. You've got to lurk, the boss is calling. Well, that's okay, Kitten Little Bits, you lurk away. I'll try and stay very quiet. Okay, I'll just whisper so he can't hear me. Wow, it takes a long while to unload this harvester. This harvester's pretty slow at unloading itself. So, I think we've reached the point where, again, for the people watching the YouTube video, not the YouTube stream, only the video, we have reached the end of today's episode, ladies and gents. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will be back in a few days' time with some more Sao Carlos action. But for now, from me, CWATTY, take care of yourselves, stay safe. Goodbye, ladies and gents. Right, we'll let that video remux, and then I'll quickly go and have a watch of the video to make sure it's all recording okay. because we are multi-streaming, and that might be using a bit more processes and resources, and we don't want to mess up the videos, do we? We'll put some light on the subject. Off we go. Right, we'll start down the field. I'm also keeping my eye on the fuel situation. Right then, let me check the video recordings. I'm just tabbing out for a second. You might lose game audio, but you can still hear me, hopefully. What have we got there? There's a Twitter stream and video thing. Is that? It's put me link to me live stream on me Discord. Wowzers! Oh, I'll tell you what, bot, you've been brilliant there, bot. I didn't think the bot would do that, but it has done. Awesome. Right, buffer, local recording, mute it. Yeah, recordings is all looking okay, Barker. So we are fine. Recordings are looking absolutely ding-dang-do. So that works perfectly. I can multi-stream and still record for proper VODs. How cool is that? No. 60% full. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Probably should have started on this row, shouldn't I? Tell you what we'll do. I will put some music on, ladies and gents, for the Kick community. Obviously, for the YouTube people, if you want to hear the cool music during the stream, you need to head over to Kick. Because obviously, copyrights and stuff, YouTube doesn't like you playing music. So, we're not. What have I done there? Something. What shall we listen to today? I was listening to 70s rock last week, last stream. Up a decade and do 80s rock today. And now someone needs to tell me if they can hear the music on YouTube, of course. Barker, where are you? Need you to go do a test for me. Have I got the music muted on YouTube? Maybe I can listen to it myself. Okay, I'm live now. So no, the music is not being captured in the YouTube stream, ladies and gents. So I won't get copyright banned on YouTube. Right. Need to pick up now with the row that I was doing. Harvesting is going well. Nicely done. To the end. Hopefully we get full on this row then. That would be nice. That would be very nice actually. Because then he'll be ready to send to the sell point. And then we can get him back on minion operating. I would definitely like to get this contract finished today. As in day 1 December, week 1 December, before I sleep in advance time. So that way we can start December 2 with a new job. Right, we are nearly full actually, 75%. We're not going to fill it. Not this time. But we are completely empty. So what I can do is actually start him off. Still really worried about that field progress indicator thing. Right, back to the top of the field. So that guy is gonna, the worker is gonna go off and sell the crop, which is what we want. And then we can wait for him to come back. We are about halfway full on fuel. So hopefully we've got enough to finish this contract. Meanwhile, we'll ride in cab for a bit because it's getting a bit too dark outside to see. And I can have a little bit of liquid refreshment. Stay hydrated, everybody. Let me just let's have a look, ski. Right, we're getting through this field. We are getting through this field fairly nicely. Bang! Crashed into a fence. Right, I've got the YouTube stream back up again now. It's only trouble whenever I get messages and I have to reply to messages, I have to come out of the YouTube stream. Because I've only got so many mobile devices I can watch streams on, folks. Feels a little bit slow. Come on, dude, speed up a bit. I know we're on the hilly bit of the field now, but still. I don't think there's actually that many more rows to do. But I am a little bit concerned that this contract isn't going to complete for me. Because I think there's a bug. And I think it's in the map. Dude's nicely on his way back. So turn in there, turn in there. Go on. Yes! That's where we wanted you to go the first time, dude. Instead of cutting across the fields, being all random. Out of curiosity, what would a little cultivator cost me? Preferably something bigger than 2 meters, of course. I might be able to get a cultivator, ladies and gents. Then we could do that cultivating contract at the same time as we're doing the harvest contract tomorrow. That'll be a little bit different, won't it? Rolling through. So it just unfortunately gets a little bit slow on that road because we're travelling uphill. This combine is struggling a little bit, I must admit, with the terrain. It's fine for now, but we probably are going to want to replace it long term, definitely. And you can see I'm doing my patented spiral method for harvesting. Although normally I would be working clockwise around the field, because then I would be able to keep the pipe out the crop all the time. But that's usually when I've got grain carts running to me and unloading me. At the moment, the grain cart's fixed in position and we're actually taking the harvester to it, which is a little bit less efficient, but especially as I'm paying that guy wages to just sit there, sadly. %60 full. I almost feel like we need to unload at the end of this row. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just do a couple of little headlands off the bottom. Just trying to make this bottom bit somewhat level. Right, we'll do a quick trip across the top and then we need to go and empty. because we're 93% full now. And then we'll do a long row again. Contract on field 3 is now 90% completed. Even though field progress bar has not moved in the slightest. We'll soon be selling crop for ourselves. We will. There'll be corn left over for us. Ooh. Best price is warehouse 2, so we might as well let him carry on delivering at warehouse 2. I can't store it anywhere because I don't have a silo, so I can't keep it till the prices are better. Next year or whatever. So we're just going to have to let him keep selling it. West Ham United reject Arsenal's improved £90 million bid for Declan Rice. Good. Hope they do reject it. We want him to come to United. Come on, shake jazz him. Get Declan Rice in a red shirt that doesn't have Arsenal logos on it. It's quiet. So if we look at the map, we have nearly finished harvesting the field. Boop, 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 boom. Bum, 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 bum. We're nearly there. Which means we'll be able to go forward a couple of hours, get to morning, and take that next contract. I might actually decide when the tractor goes off to sell the next load of corn, I might choose that as my moment to go and refuel. That might be the moment. There we go, 100% full. Right, hopefully he'll take most of this. Hopefully he does. Come on. Probably will actually empty it this time. And then it'll have some silly little amount that it needs to be put in there. Or that guy will actually go off and sell it. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out the point where we stopped, and then I'm just going to quickly harvest across the top, across the field. So here, for example, I figure if we cut here, we'll actually be able to get up and down the field next time without needing to empty. There we go. Drop that down. We're going to go all the way down to the bottom, come back, unload. That's my plan. Make sure we get enough to definitely fill him up. Then I'll go refuel the harvester whilst we're waiting for that guy to come back. Contract will then be pretty much done. Right, we'll unload him. Auger out. Auger out. Won't take much more. Taking a little bit, but not much. Right, he's full. Right, I'm going to fold up because I need to get some fuel. I'll work out which side the cap's on. On this back corner. Worker D is blocked by an object. That's not good. Where's he got stuck this time? Don't know what you're doing over there, dude. Let's just fix that. I think it's because the car must have hit him up the arse, I think. I think the car hit him up the arse and knocked him off. Because the traffic does zoom around the map really fast. Too fast on some maps. Especially as it doesn't have, like, collision detection. Right, I've got 2 rows to do then, so it doesn't matter which of the 2 rows I do, so I might as well start on this row. Then we get to come back up the other side of the field. Contract is finished. Plus we got $7,275 harvest income. Very nice. Let's go. It struggles a little bit on these slopes. It does. But we're getting there. I got full. Where is he? He's nearly made it. He's nearly made it back. We'll sack the worker now because we don't need him. Because I will be emptying the final load. Hear the noise. Girls, grab your boys. We'll get wild, wild, wild. We'll get wild, wild, wild. Wild, wild, wild. Girls, grab the boys. Might as well leave the pipe out because I've just got that last little bit to finish off. That's the trailer we'll probably use tomorrow then. Or, yeah. Do the next contract. But for now, let's go sell this. Complete the contract, get paid. Roll around on a heap of money. Oh, lag. First bit of lag today, ladies and gents. Just wait for that to settle down for a second. Things are obviously getting a little bit hot there in the PC case. PC Town just needs a little bit of a moment to take a deep breath. Right, there we go. So I'm pleased I left the pylon on, the beacon. It helps me figure out where I need to take this to deliver it all. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. But that's how it goes. Millions of people living as foes. Maybe it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate. Mental wounds not healing, driving me insane. Going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. Well, baby, just I've listened to fools. I've watched all the dropouts that make their own rules. One person conditioned to rule and control. The media sells it, and you live the role. Mental wounds not healing, leaving me insane. Right, let's go sleep. Nine hours should just about do it. We'll wake up at 7. It'll still be dark, but we can have a full crack at things. Right, we're going to do that contract, and we're going to do that contract. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sao Carlos, here in Farming Simulator 22 with me, CWATTYESO. It is the start of a lovely new morning here on the farm. The corn harvesting contract was completed yesterday. We have got a new contract today. And what we're going to do is today we've got 2 cultivating contracts, hence why I am purchasing a cultivator. And we have got another harvest contract ready to go for canola this time. So we're switching combine headers, and we're going to get some canola harvested. We're also going to get the cultivating done. One of the fields to be cultivated is the cornfield we've just harvested, so we're going to get a tractor over there to do that. And I'm just going to have this in my lovely bright green kick streaming colours. Right, then we need to take the harvester to field 1. We need to set cultivator man also to field 1. Not field 1, field 3. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to start on field 3 first. Because what I can do then, I can be a little bit cheeky. And use field 3 as my turnaround point. I can use field 3 as the place to park my header trailer on the nice cultivated bit of ground. So we're going to go up here. We're going to let Courseplay have a go at cultivating, because Courseplay should be able to do the cultivating without any issue. So what we're going to do then is we're going to go up to create job. Field position. There. That should be fine. Near first waypoint, obviously. Off you go. I'm liking it already. Right. Bring the trailer over to. Next. Because we're going to obviously need something to unload into. And this worked so well last time. Also, in the last video, you may recall I was a little bit concerned about the harvest contract screen, showing me that field completion was at 0%, despite the fact we'd already delivered several trailer loads of stuff. Well, it turns out, not an issue. Contract completed perfectly fine. I didn't have to go in and fix anything or adjust anything. So all of that was okay. Right, I'm going to park in there. Alright, combine harvester man. Come on. I refueled him midway through doing the corn. Actually, as we only had 2 rows of corn left, I had to refuel him. So we've got plenty of fuel to be starting and jumping straight into the canola harvest. Like I say, we have got 2 cultivating contracts to do. And I believe if we do all these contracts today, all these lovely, wonderful contracts, we will have done enough contracts then for Michael Hammond that we'll be able to borrow some equipment from him in future. We're also going to have 1 job completed for Isaac Ewing as well, which helps get us towards the required number of contracts to be able to complete his harvesting too. Because I mean, if I can borrow the equipment to do that sugar beet contract, I will borrow the equipment to do the sugar beet contract. Have no fears, ladies and gents. I have no problem borrowing the equipment. Right, let's reverse this. Connect. A nice 10-metre cultivator. Quite like that. Right, let's not hit the header trailer. We will also get rocking and rolling on the canola harvest. There we go, ladies and gents. Hopefully I won't have any issues with this header, as this header is actually designed and came with this harvester. In terms of mods, the header is designed for the harvester, whereas obviously the corn header that I was using was not designed for this harvester. I think that's why I was having a little bit of a problem going uphill with it. But we'll cross those bridges when we come to it. Right. Doesn't quite line up with the GPS for this edge, so I don't want to shift the GPS, so I don't want to mess up that first row that I'm doing. But yeah, this is fairly decent. So another nice contract. Starting in the dark and working hopefully into the daylight as we go today. We did finish the contract at 10 PM. We did. Gives me some idea. Already a third of the way complete on that field 3. That's good. That disc harrow is pretty good. Nice little mod that. 10 metres for a shallow cultivator that can that our little tractors can pull. Hell yes. Like I say, we're now fully equipped to be able to do every type of job on the map, apart from root crop harvesting, cotton harvesting, which I'm not too fussed about. Yeah, early start to the day. %75% full. As we're just working around the headland to begin with. Probably need to do a couple of headlands, I would think. Because there's not a lot of room to turn around at that far end of the field. And I want to work along the roadside. Like we started. We also need somewhere, obviously, to be able to park the tractor as well. How's Coulty getting on? He's on his up and down rows, is he? Looks like it. Get a screenshot of that one for the thumbnail. Right then. We will keep on prepping. I mean, we've still got corn harvest available here on field 2 as well. If we get through this one fairly quickly. Right, let's head up here then. maybe 2 headlands is sufficient on this outer row. I just think I need to do a couple more at the ends, because there's not a lot of room to turn around at either end of this field. Right, phone's about to run out of battery. Oh no. No, that's not the right charger. Crap. I think that's the phone charger. Yes, that's the phone charger, ladies and gents. There we go. Rescued it. So, still got the YouTubers on the stream at the minute, and obviously got the kick stream obviously going, and we're recording this for the YouTube series as a separate standalone video. Right. Just need to go back and get that bit. Oh, now the watch wants charging too. Bloody hell. Everything needs charging all of a sudden. Right, let's swing it through. We're at 90% full, so we're going to need to empty in a second. Good job we left the truck here, right? Mr. Cultivator. He's managing that very well, he is. So we've got to do field 7 then. I mean, he's at 60% on that one. Field 7's all the way in the top corner of the map. That's okay. He'll be able to bang that one out too. We can do field 2. Corn harvesting, I think. After this, get another... We might as well keep doing harvest contracts through December. Because then we get to do the we can do all the ploughing and seeding and sowing and stuff then. Which pays more. And also will go very nicely towards paying for this harvester that we bought. Well, have leased. Financed. For lack of better terms. Right, off we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Second row going in. Won't take nearly as long to do this field as it did field 3. Where does this contract want to go? Make sure we deliver to the right place. Warehouse 1. Right. We're leaving together. Okay. He doesn't seem to want to do delivery jobs for me from this field. That's a bit worrying. I might have to deliver myself. Crikey, just can't get the staff, can you? Ladies and gents. Push on. We'll do a trim. This bit here. Say, opening up that end, so I've got room to turn around, and then we can just zigzag, 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 which will be perfect, I think. Just going to put up with this hills. A little bit of slowdown. There we go. 45% full. Should be plenty. Plenty of capacity, I think. Very groovy stuff. Never seen it look so good. Never seen the way you should. But I like it. I know you like it too. Way I'm on you. I gotta tell you, yes I have. So you get to enjoy all the music over here on Kick. And I know you think that's sweet. Oh, they say you too. Gotta let you. Oh, you make me win. At the drive-thru, with the old man's car. Welcome to Phillies. The cellar door, and baby, talk dirty to me. Bit of poison. Boom. Don't know. Let me tell you. You say you at the drive-in. In the old man's Ford, in the bushes, they got more. In the basement, lock the cellar door, and baby, talk dirty to me. It's an 80s rock day today. It is. 80s rock day. We like a bit of 80s rock. Back when music was proper music. At the drive-in. Right, well, we'll let this guy get full. Then I'll unload him. And then we'll go off and find Warehouse 1. Just down the road, actually, I think. Not a million miles away. Right down the middle. And everybody in here can understand. What a fitting song after this weekend, should I say. Look in my eyes, what do you see? The cult of personality. I know your anger, I know your peace. I've been everything you wanna be. Oh, I'm the cult of personality. Mussolini, like Mussolini. We like a bit of CM Punk. Calls a spade and a young buck soft. Calls the elite soft. And the fans that support them even softer. Love it. Right. We'll go do our little heady lund. Our little unloady load. Mr. Cultivator's bat smashed out that field, so he'll be ready to move over onto field 7. That'll be there and us. Get through a few more jobs now. Feel like we're starting to get over the hump, because once we've got, like I say, once we've made friends with all these other farmers, and we've got access to a little bit more gear, I think we're doing all right. Right. Right, there's still going to be some room in here. When he's finished, but I am going to go and take him and unload him straight away, just so I can have a bit of a quick check on the completion status of this contract. As I say, Mr. Cultivator's doing a very good job of cultivating. Be interesting to see how he handles that bit with the fence, though. Whether he gets stuck in a few minutes' time. Right, off we go. To the sell point. God's name, I'm every person you want to be. Oh, I'm the cult of her soul. Now, the team, I'm the cult of, I'm the cult of, I'm the cult of. Not what your country can do for you, that's what you can do for your country. I suppose we ought to do things properly. In a realistic world, what you would do, you would drive in, you would be weighed. Look, you weighed. 27,123.2. Right, then what you would do, you'd come in here, you'd tip your stuff, she knows how to use them, she's got legs, knows how to choose them. Right. And then what you'd do, after you've tipped, you'd drive all the way around again. And you'd go and get weighed a second time. Now, obviously, you should be a lot lighter because you've emptied all your stuff. And basically what the company does is they can tell, now that we weigh 14,594.9 kilos, and we started off weighing 27,100 and some odd, they subtract 14,594.9 from that first value, and they know exactly how much crop we've delivered. So they know how much to pay us. And that's how it works, folks. They're not counting the wheat. They're not counting the litres or anything like that. They're doing it purely on weight. So yeah, this guy has a bit of a problem navigating this roundabout thing. So we have to deliver manually to warehouse 1. That's okay, we can do that. But as I drive back to the field then, folks, it's sadly that time where I say to everybody watching on YouTube that we've reached the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will be back again very soon with more content. And I hope you will subscribe to the channel if you're not already doing so. I hope you'll leave me some comments in the comment section down below. I hope you'll like the video and give it a thumbs up. And obviously share it with ever and wherever you see fit. I'll also, at this point, say goodbye to the people watching the YouTube stream as well, because I'm going to stop multi-streaming on YouTube at this moment and just focus now for the rest of the day on the Kick stream. So goodbye, YouTube people. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Cheerio.